you know. So what we finna do after my graduation, though?
Maybe we can go out to eat or something. And your friends ain't invited either.
What you mean my friends not invited? What? This is my graduation. I look cute and shit. Like, what?
Right, but you always worry about them.
Everybody finna be looking at me like, girl,
What you worry about how you looking for?
What you mean? I gotta look cute as hell. This is my graduation.
Okay. What the fuck that mean?
That means I gotta look cute. What you mean? Why do I gotta repeat myself?
What the fuck is you talking to?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Man, your ass be talking crazy. Always talk out the side of your neck.
Okay, that was so extra. You didn't even have to do all that. What is wrong with you?
Worry about your fucking graduation. How about that?
I am worried about my graduation.
No, you always worry about them hoes
because
on the
I want
phone.
to look cute.
You always worry about them hoes on the phone. That's it. That's all you worry about.
Hoes on the phone, right?
That's all you worry about.
So I'm worried about hoes.
Man, fuck that shit too.
You disrespectful as fuck. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Man, look, you don't even deserve to graduate.
I don't deserve to graduate?
No.
Man, you just mad.
You're
really just mad because I'm graduating now? But you said you were okay with me going to school. But now you all doing all this now? On the day I graduate, though, right?
Okay, but you being extra too.
So you just trying to ruin my graduation? That shit's not even cool. What the fuck wrong with you?
Man, your friends ruined it. How about that?
My friends didn't ruin it.
You always worry about them.
You doing all this extra shit. Don't nobody got time for that.
Man, look.
What's wrong with you?
Bring your ass back to the crib. Fuck that.
Take me back to the crib? Bro, this is my car. Get out. Stop the car. Stop the car.
What you talking about?
Yeah, get out.
Take that motherfucker
Bye.
out.
Get out. Yo, go. Bye. Take your ass, whole ass.
Go hang out with your hoes.
Man, take your broke ass on.
Now, I don't know if that was a skit or not, but it does demonstrate a reality that some people go through. And that is the reality that when one person in a relationship starts to do better for themselves, and they're supportive, they seem supportive of their partner, when the actual achievement happens, all of a sudden, their minds change. They feel left out. They feel like, oh, this thing is not going to work. They're jealous. They become insecure. It's never been a problem of mine, but I've seen it happen so many times before. Let me tell you a little story. Two stories, actually. First story. So when me and my children's mother were married, we got married. I was 19 when we got married. And she wanted to go to college, but I was in the Marine Corps. It was hard for her to go to college while we was moving around from Camp Lejeune to then going overseas on boats and then going to Germany, then coming back to Florida, then moving to Atlanta. It was just a lot of movement. Very difficult for her to go to school back then. And plus there was no internet for online stuff for half of the time frame. So when we got settled in Atlanta and I started making quite a bit of money, she didn't like where her career life was at the time. I told her to go back to school. You want to be a teacher, go back to school, become a teacher. For the 17 years we was married, there was only 3 years that she worked. So there was plenty of time to go to school, especially at this juncture of our life. I was working in IT, so go to school. For me, I felt like her going to school had two parts to it. One, her going to school was satisfying what she desired to have in her life. And I was going to be very supportive of that. And I felt like I was going to school too. Like this was a personal achievement for me because I created a situation that allowed for her to go to school without any financial struggle. On the second level, seeing my children were in school at this time frame, 5th grade, 3rd grade, 1st grade, my mindset was this would be great for our kids to see that it doesn't matter what age you are, you can achieve whatever your desires, your dreams are. So I saw it from those 2 points of view. At no point did I ever become jealous of her going to school. And even though we divorced about a year and a half before she graduated, I was still proud of the achievement. I still never looked down upon it. I still never said, well, shit, it wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for me, and go into that type of mode because it wasn't about me. For me, it was about her. It was about our children. Big time about our children. And I even see that with our kids today is the fact that they've been in and out of college. The girls have been in and out of college. The boy, he just never wanted to go to college. So that's fine. That's why he's in the Air Force. So they have this sense about them that you can achieve whatever you want at any time frame of your life because that's what they've seen from both their parents. They see me start different businesses. They've seen growth They've seen things go down. They've seen things come back up. Great lessons for them to visualize. But people don't understand that. People won't see that. But on the flip side of that, there's a young man. I'm not going to mention names because then some people watch my videos. I don't want to put their business out like that. There was a young man. He was married to a young lady. They both started going to college at the same time. They had a child. And then the young man dropped out of college and started going to school. Started working. Normal thing that happens. The young lady, the wife, she finished her degree. Based on the personality of the wife, I told the young man, you working where you're working now is not going to be satisfactory for the wife that you have. If you don't get your ass back in school and get a degree, she's going to start looking down on you. She's going to start looking at you like you're not good enough for her. And eventually she's going to leave you, or she's going to step out on you because she's not going to respect you. Thankfully, he started doing better with his life. So things seem to be working out. If you are with someone who cannot support you in your desires, your dreams, you should not be with that person. If you are the type of person that has to control someone and hold them down to whatever level you're at, you should not be with that person. See, I've been in many discussions with men, and a lot of men feel like, oh, my wife can't never make more money than me. I was sometimes the lone voice that was saying that, please go make more money than me. I know what my capabilities are as far as making money. So please go make more money than me. Especially since I would never be with a woman who sees that her achievements and her money is her achievements and her money alone. Just as my achievements and my money is never my money nor my achievements alone. Even when my wife now, my current wife, I tried that joke on her, it didn't work. But my current wife, even though I had started businesses before we got together, once she came into my life, they became our business. Once she came into my life, it became our money. And if she wasn't the type of woman that when she came into my life, the money she was making becomes our money, I wouldn't be with her. I have my standard of that. We're in this together as a team. If my wife decided right now that she does want to go to cooking school. She's a phenomenal chef. She been here chefing. That's why I'm struggling all up in here. Because I was 25 pounds lighter before me and her got together. I would encourage her to go. I would do all that I can for her to go to chefing school. Now, it does irritate me that she want to go to chefing school, but she doesn't want to be a chef. She doesn't want to open up a restaurant. For a business-minded person like myself, don't make no sense, but hey, I can't force anybody to do what I would do. But when the time comes that she's able to go to chefing school, I'm going to be very supportive of that. I'm going to taste everything. That's why I'm getting ready to build a home gym, because she's trying to kill me. She's trying to kill me because she be chefing. But if your mate can't support you, if your mate acts like this guy, and I know that for some women, it's going to facilitate the misnomer that a black man can't handle a successful woman. No, an insecure man can't handle a successful woman. That young lady didn't demonstrate the personality of, I'm doing this, so now you're beneath me, so I can't put that on her. But there are a lot of women who do personify the idea of, I'm doing this, so now you're beneath me, even though you supported me to get here. Now I don't want you. Same thing they say about athletes. Same thing happens with women as well. But it also happens with dudes. Don't cover the landscape with one personality. Get the discernment of who you're going to be and then match up with someone of the same mentality. If you don't, you'll find yourself in that type of situation. Male or female, it doesn't matter. It's about finding that divine soulmate that's just for you. That's for you, not somebody who's just a placeholder. Don't ever settle. So if you're in that situation, leave that fool. And always remember, you have to free yourself to be yourself, because your greatness is non-negotiable.